And we're going to move on from creepy Joe Biden. We were talking about the presidential election. What do you think about the government, because we're talking about the government, telling you have to wear a mask when the box of the masks everybody's wearing quite clearly says that it doesn't help. It only protects those that are already sick.
Honestly, when it comes to these masks, I think that's actually just a big, huge waste of money for you guys out there. If you really want to do anything productive to try and protect yourself, go out and order yourself a nice pancake mask or a full face mask, respirator. Probably the only true solution.
Yeah, an N95 or a P100, and not all N95s are created equal. You have to actually look at the manufacturing specs and make sure it can filter out the virus. You got to get 0.3 microns.
Exactly. So honestly, guys, let's just save yourself a lot of time, effort, and money. And for you people out there driving in your cars wearing these masks, let me explain it to you. Like, the only logical thought coming to my mind about you doing this in any sense possible is the factoid of removing it and putting it back and contaminating your hands again and wasting the mask. Sure, perspective.
I don't even give them that, like...
I'm just trying to...
I think they look fucking stupid.
Oh, exactly. I'm just trying to cover all bases here, give everybody the benefit of the doubt. At least to the best of my ability here. But honestly, yeah, guys, like, let's wake up a little bit.
I think if you want to wear a mask, you can wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, you can fuck off and not wear a mask. Like, I don't think you have a right to force people, arrest people for not wearing a goddamn mask. The government is not meant to be able to do that.
That is an accurate statement. I appreciate the suggestion, and I definitely, I will thank the people out there for wearing them, feeling that they should. More power to you to do what you think you should to protect whatever. Those not doing it, power to you. You have the right to do you. Period. I mean, that's the best way to look at this.
The whole thing is ridiculous. This Dr. Fauci guy, that first masks are not good, and then masks are good, and then masks are not good. Like, they flip-flop on this fucking virus shit so many different fucking times that it's hard to believe anything they fucking say. I mean, it really is, because the government's all asked to fuck out.
This is an accurate assessment. Like, the way it's just been panning through, they just keep telling us one thing, opening things back up, telling us levels are jumping. Some people see it, some people don't. It's one of those things, it's going to happen. What are we going to keep doing? Avoiding the inevitable, staying inside. Go out with your mask.
It actually spreads more inside than it does outside.
That's just because the bacteria is allowed longer incubation time.
Well, it's a virus, not a bacteria.
It's all the same.
I would say this. It doesn't like the sunlight, but it... Anyway, the Chinese virus, like Trump has, it came from China, like fucking Trump likes to say. The fucking stupid COVID virus, it's a virus. It's not going away. And even if the vaccine comes out, the magical vaccine that fucking Bill Gates and his wife, the fucking people that gave fucking... Yeah, the Mr. and Mrs. Black people should take the vaccine first. That doesn't sound fucking suspicious anymore. Even if that fucking magical, racist, fucking stupid vaccine comes out, it's not guaranteed to fucking help. The virus is still going to be here. It's a virus. There's something going to learn to deal with. And I, for one, don't want to wear a mask for the rest of my motherfucking life.
China's been doing it for a long time now. Apparently.
China's also suffering from the fucking bubonic plague.
Things happen.
And they're attacking fucking India.
Not for nothing, like, most of those guys are douchebags. I don't know why, but they...
Well, it's the Chinese Communist Party. All communists are fucked up, just like the ones tearing down our fucking statues.
I'm talking both parties here. The Indians, or, I don't want to sound racist. I don't know how to clarify and properly express this, but each individual group, let's just cut it down simply, they both are just being douchebags. One's trying to, like, dick smack the other, and the other one's like, well, mine can reach from here to there. Well, I wrapped
But China is invading India.
Yeah, but it's India.
That's kind of fucked up, bro.
That is fucked up.
So you're just saying we should just fucking handle our own fucking problems.
At the end of the day, we are putting too much effort into worrying about everybody else. It would be nice for us to go over there and, assist in the situation. Kind of throw a little bit of ease towards everybody's problems. But right now, what can we really do?
I mean, we really can't do anything because we're ripping down our own statues and burning down our own cities.
And that's the fact of the matter. You know, we're sitting here destroying our own. At least some stupid people. Now, they seem to miss the big picture here. So when you go and you do all these things, minus like obviously monuments and statues, but buildings, homes, and whatever. Homes are a little bit more extreme, but buildings and businesses. You're allowing them to claim insurance money at this point that covers them for everything that's lost. Everything that's been lost through this entire situation. So the entire longevity of this entire coronavirus, they're going to be able to claim and get all that money they just lost back. Due to you being an asshole trying to hurt them, you've just helped them.
Oh,
so
then why are all the Dare Black People Buy Our Shit videos coming out? We're not racist. Black people buy our shit videos. Every fucking advertisement's like fucking black people, we stand with you. We stand with you, black people. Buy our things. Buy our things, black people. Buy our things.
Well, you know, apparently we're just trying to like sell what we can. You know, some people like to believe if I market to a certain type of clientele, no matter what be the basis of it.
I think they just don't want the stupid leftists, which are fucking mainly white, by the way, to burn down their shit. That's what, like, it's fucking... The Marxist shitbags, they don't want to burn down their shit. They don't want, like, I am with you guys, don't burn my shit. I think that's what they're saying.
Yeah, I have to say, you're probably right there. It seems at this point, though, let's get a little away from this. We're getting on a little bit of a tangent here.
Because it isn't about black lives. They ripped down Frederick Douglass, the fucking statue of Frederick Douglass. He operated the goddamn Underground Railroad and was a fucking constitutionalist. He's the motherfucker that looked at white people and was like, oh, you believe in freedom and the Constitution for every man? Well, put your money where your motherfucking mouth is. He's the one that put his dick down on the fucking table and fucking it was bigger than everybody else. And they're like, oh, yeah, you're kind of right.
You know, the problem with people today is they don't seem to see how history has shaped what is actually there. They just seem to keep bringing
No, they don't know what the fuck's going on at all.
No. They just keep bringing up all these racist views to allow themselves to allow the propaganda of shit that's already...
Uncle Ben's Rice has taken Uncle Ben, the black farmer, off their fucking shit. And Uncle Ben is a real motherfucking farmer. He was a real motherfucking man. It's not a race that is Uncle Ben. Same with Aunt Jemima. That was a real fucking woman. Her, like, grandkids are pissed that they're trying to fucking...
You know, she was asked to pose for that bottle.
She got paid.
You know, back when that bottle was created... Now, let's just absorb this for a second. To have the honor of being asked to do something like that at that time was so monumental to them. Or at least her and her family.
I mean, it's definitely for her and her family because her kids are fucking pissed.
Like that was.
Her grandkids are pissed.
A big deal because they know the true story, not just what you dumb assholes.
I'm just saying, it's a real woman. It's not a fucking caricature. Like it's a fucking real woman. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, these fucking businesses are private businesses, and they can do whatever the fuck they want. They can rebrand, unbrand, but it's fucking. It's ridiculous.
So what's your opinion so far now that we're looking deep into all this? How do you feel their destruction of the monuments is really affecting everything as a whole currently?
I think they're trying to burn down America. And I don't think that Marxist, communist, socialist shitbaggery should be allowed. I think they should be all fucking trial for fucking treason. And let the courts do whatever they fucking do.
Hey, sometimes...
I mean, they're gonna tear down the wrong motherfucking statue. Some fucking angry fucking patriots are gonna kill somebody, and there's gonna be real war. Like, I don't think we're gonna go past this election without fucking escalating to actual civil war, because people are fucking crazy. They don't know. Like, they're tearing down the motherfucking Emancipation fucking monument, the monument that freed the one of the free slaves fucking breaking his bonds and standing in front of fucking Lincoln and getting his freedom papers and shit. The one that was paid for by free black people because they were proud. They were like, yay, I'm free, and I'm going to build this and put it up, and it's the fucking monument to me being free. They pulled it down because Black Lives Matter.
See, they're totally dragging this thing backwards, eliminating all of the strives in a positive direction, getting their stance, making a fucking movement. And you see what you stupid fucks are doing right now. You're just dragging it through the mud. You're sitting there undoing every fucking thing you've done.
I think it's important to understand that Black Lives Matter, the movement, and some of the actual African American people fucking protesting shit are not the same, because there's a lot of black people walking away because of this shit, because they see too that it's not about.
When you look through the Smoke and Mirrors Act that they've been displaying this entire time, and especially there's people that have been involved that are really starting to see the light.
I think they're another hand of Antifa, like the John Brown Gun Club.
These things...
And I think it's all the Democratic Party, but I can't really... I don't trust that party at all, especially since I don't know who I'm voting for, because it's obviously not Joe Biden, because, like we just covered, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
That's proven. Joe Biden, wow, what a guy.
But yeah, this whole fucking Constitution, this is... okay, so, has America done fucked up shit?
Of course.
Of course we've done fucked up shit.
That is what this country is built off of. It's just... Think about how it was started. Let's not truly dig into this.
This continent has been at near constant warfare for fucking 4 centuries. Yeah. I mean, let's just be fucking honest.
It's okay. We're getting ready to continue this struggle.
But we are the greatest country in recorded history. We have the most... our fucking homeless people live better than average Afghanistan, people from Afghanistan. They could go in to fucking clean bathrooms, and there's laws for this. They can get clean water and
we help all of these people, which
I'm not saying we should. I'm definitely.
Let's talk about this for a second. This is a great topic for me. This is something we're gonna have to revisit at a later date. But I have questions for people. I need answers to things. I have to know why. Why are you homeless? Because
they make more money and they have more privilege homeless than the average Afghanistan person. Than the average person in a motherfucking third world country.
No, we know this for some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. So, do me a favor, guys. Leave a link down in the comments.
I mean, we should help people here being homeless. We should fix our problems. But let's be real. We are the most fucking rich and most privileged motherfuckers on the planet right now.
That is it. We all seem to just continue, as we want to say, falling into this recession and all this crazy stuff that's happening. Honestly, how many people besides some issues paying bills and whatever, and don't get me wrong, there are some families that are really truly struggling out there, but for the rest
businesses have gone under.
Oh, of course, everyone's seeing some sort of tragic end to this, but
I don't think the government should be able to tell you can close your business. The government doesn't control you. And the camera is not working right there. But it's all right because we have the secondary camera. And we're just not going to cut things anymore. But this shit's just fucking retarded. Because the government is not meant to tell you what to do.
That is it.
That's not what the government's for. The government's there to protect you from fucking Russia.
And that seems to be something. Because everybody, one way or another, likes or hates fucking Putin.
Everybody's censoring people and shit. And your rights end where my rights begin. So your right to safety can lick my fucking balls. I'm carrying my motherfucking gun. Or I'm not wearing my mask.
Well, because everybody should have the right to that.
They were arresting people in Florida for wearing masks. At least that's the video on fucking Facebook. I mean, things fucking can be framed. And 2 days from now, it could be a whole staged event.
But what led to the arrest? Were they wearing masks seeming a little bit suspicious?
No, they weren't wearing masks. And they got arrested for not wearing masks.
Yeah, but there's the issue at hand. We cannot arrest people for having freedom of choice.
No, they were arrested people during the fucking lockdown when they were by themselves with their kids in the park. They fucking arrested a dude fucking doing some type of fucking water, sailboat thing, sail surfing thing.
Out in the ocean.
Yeah, he got
everybody.
The fucking Coast Guard fucking arrested that dude.
So he went out into the ocean where he was solely away from everyone in the most possible way, period. And believe me, I do this myself. I do it in lakes and oceans almost every day. It's just my typical go-to. But, really?
Yes. They fucking arrested him off the ocean by his motherfucking self.
Wow, dude, you better be suing the fuck shit out of everybody.
Oh, and then there was the Michigan governor, fucking Whitmer or whatever. You couldn't buy fucking seeds, but you could go to like Home Depot and shit.
See, there's an issue with that. How are we to be able to sustain supply trains if we can't allow...
No, the government, it's your fucking business.
The supplies.
It's your fucking business. The government has no business telling you can't open your business. That's why it's your fucking business.
See, this is one of those things where their power struggle seems to get a little bit out of control. They're trying to control everybody's movements, make sure that you can...
That is what Marxist socialism is all about. These people are practically fucking Nazis, bro. It's like they read Mein Kampf, and they're doing the same fucking shit.
You know, we did take...
It's the same shit communists do every single fucking time. They've done it in history in any other fucking country in the world. It's the same fucking garbage.
That's it. It's something we're just sadly...
If you don't like seeing a Confederate statue, you petition to have it put in a goddamn fucking museum, or you put up a fucking plaque that said this guy's a fucking shitbag and you move the fuck on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Because, like, they're fucking, Columbus, we shouldn't be worshiping Columbus. The Columbus statues weren't put up there to fucking worship Columbus. They were put up there to make Italian immigrants feel comfortable when they came to this motherfucking country, because it was an Italian guy, and it was like, oh, it's a guy we can look up to.
You know, we all need a strong leader in every single group. And the problem we have now is every group... And what I mean by that...
When does it end? Like, when does it end? It doesn't end.
Well,
it doesn't end until you arrest them and charge them for treason. Let the courts decide.
Yeah.
Rule of law, period. And I don't know how we're going to restore rule of law without a fucking violent war, because fucking... I don't think either side of this shit's going to accept whoever wins the goddamn election. I really don't. The government's like... It's falling apart.
The government has had a struggle for a long time now. How they're truly going to lead things, but
I don't think they know what the fuck's going on at all. I think they're lost. There's a whole bunch of fucking really people that have been there for like in the fucking government for 40 fucking years that should never have been in the government for 40 fucking years.
The thing about them always...
We need term limits, period.
But let's think about this. Besides that point, like that's obviously a great point that we have to touch base on. Please leave a comment in the below if you have strong points about this. Now, when we look into this, you see how like we're having issues getting things passed that we need passed currently to help certain Americans.
Oh yeah, all the partisan politics, I get that. There's a good example of that. The fucking Republican police reform bill. Now I don't know everything in this bill, but it was like we're gonna like train away from chokeholds, discourage. It was like a massive concession by the. It was a massive concession by the Republicans. They were even going to set up a National African History Museum dedicated to fucking the history of police brutality, to retrain police officers against a way. Like, it was a massive concession from the Republicans, and the Democrats were like, that's not enough. Instead of being like, yeah, that's fucking awesome, and we can add to it.
No, of course. They always have to throw...
Well, no, it's because it's their... All it is, it's about no Trump. Now, Trump may be fucking... You may think he's sexist. You may think he's racist. You may think he's arrogant. He could be all of those things.
Sometimes.
But it's all about not him, and it's not about us. It's not about the people. It's not about America.
Well, that brings me to a point. You know, we've had this conversation many times. I am still surprised how, at this point, you know, this far into it, everybody hasn't done like we've all done in the past. Let's be real. We've all done this. You supersede, and you accept it. If we spent half as much effort in accepting it and trying to make it different as we are destroying things. Right?
No, if every one of us stood up now and we voted for Jo Jorgensen, even though she can't fucking talk to me, and I'm not saying vote for Jo Jorgensen because I haven't heard, like, I can't vote for a third party I knew nothing about, and I have to see her in a debate. But anyway, if we all stood up and vote for I've talked to her in, I fucking must have different posts that they post to her and her VP. And the only fucking question they could get back to me on was like, why are you excited that communists are unifying? And they're like, oh, I like seeing unity. But you can't fucking answer me, how are you going to, like, restore my fucking constitutional right to carry across all fucking states?
Yeah, see.
Like, if you can't answer me a fucking legitimate political question, but you can answer me about being excited about seeing communists united, I can't vote for you.
Well, being excited about Communists United kind of just sounds frightening in itself. Don't you think that just deters you solely?
I mean, yeah, no, that's just fucked up. That's the shittiest things I've ever seen in my life. But I think we're going to end that there because I'm about to go into a big old rant. As you can see, I'm getting all fucking riled up. Because I don't think we're burning down our own fucking history, and this is the greatest country on earth. We created freedom. We had fucking brutal slavery, but we eliminated that shit. We are making fucking strides to fix that shit. Fucking Hong Kong wants our Constitution. They don't want to be America, but they want our Constitution. They want our freedom of speech. They want our right to bear arms. They want all that shit. Because communist China is probably fucking executing right now after that new security law. But before, like I said, before I get into a huge rant, we could talk about China and Hong Kong in the next segment, but we're going to end the segment here.
So, just for all you boys and girls out there, like, post, comment, like, share, subscribe, and let me know how you think about it, and leave your comments below. Any topics that touched you, please touch back on.